We have an Autohelm 4000 here today. Customer complaint is the motor for the steering wheel only turns in one direction. So we got this hooked up to our test rig here. This is going to show us, it's going to indicate green or red depending on the signal it's receiving from the Autohelm. We are in standby mode right now. Let's try auto. Normally, if this is working properly, rocking this Autohelm back and forth would illuminate the red LED like it is, and also the green LED above. That simulates the motor movement, so we definitely have an issue here. Might be an internal issue with the gyro, the compass. Let's take this thing apart and see what's going on with it. So after a visual inspection, you notice that there's a NPN power transistor damaged right here. Obvious damage, physical damage. So we're going to replace this, give it another test. Okay, we replaced that NPN power transistor. It looks like it's pairing PNP transistor. Normally they're paired in this configuration. So there's a NPN transistor and a PNP transistor. The PNP looks okay. We put the NPN, brand new NPN transistor back in the circuit, and we're going to test it right now. I kind of have this thing just sitting here and kind of just holding the compass straight as I can. So okay, I just pressed the auto button and get a solid red light. That's correct. The green light is illuminating like it was before. Let's turn the compass. Oh, there we go. Excellent, excellent. So now we got that other side that we lost originally. The reason is that power transistor was gone on that side, so there was no power going to that side of the motor. So basically what it does is the motor changes polarity depending on the orientation of that compass. That's all it does. And it looks like it's working properly now. Just perfect. We're going to get this thing back together. So we did fully test this compass module here while we had it out. And in case anybody out there is running into issues with this, there should be roughly 2 ohms between each one. One coil, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 coils there, and it's roughly 2 ohms per coil. So if you're seeing less, there could be a shorted coil. If you're seeing infinite, obviously the coil is open. So just good rule of thumb, should be getting around 2 ohms per coil. Just a little overview of this Autohelm real quick. Obviously this is the compass unit here that detects the orientation of the Autohelm itself. We have a processor there. This right here, which is IC1, that's a 5-volt high precision regulator. That's it's a STL487, if I recall. These right here are the power transistors. These actually power the steering motor itself. So there's 2 pairs. There's a NPN and a PNP power transistor on both sides here. So NPN, PNP, PNP. Power comes in here on this power connector. The right side I marked is ground. 12 volts is to the left. And these connections right here, they're marked black and red. These are for the steering wheel motor itself. We have the board back in the casing, everything connected. Now we're going to do a sort of final test here before we completely assemble the unit. We're in standby mode now. You can tell by that flashing red LED right there. We're going to press auto. Excellent, there we go. So rocking this Autohelm back and forth simulates obviously the boat's movement, and the Autohelm is compensating for that, indicated by the green and red LEDs up there in my little test rig. So it looks like we're working perfect. We're getting both positive and negative voltages coming out of this Autohelm, which means that the motor controlling the direction of the boat would be going left and right depending on the orientation of the Autohelm. So works. Excellent. Well, I hope our customer Joe is happy with this repair. If you have any electronic devices that are in need of repair, contact us anytime at rudolphrepairs@gmail.com. You can go to www.rudolphrepairs.com, click on the mail-in section, and we'll be happy to get you back up and running again.